Okay, welcome back. We've got the first result of the day. We've been joined by Hikaru Nakamura, who's won his game against Maxime Vachier-Lagrave. Very exciting game. Can you run us through it?
Well, the first thing to point out is that Maxime had this game against Alexander Grishchuk with this position, just to point out. So he had this, and he played e5. Okay, very similar type stuff, but the pawn's on h6. So
yeah, and it's better for you if it's on h7.
Well, such as
I don't know.
So.
Unless this is a weakness, so yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, okay. So we reached this position.
And this knight g3 is a new move or something like this?
I think all of this is pretty rare. Yeah. Maybe it's been played like once or twice, but I think it's quite new. It's unexplored territory.
I played bishop d3 myself. This is an old Patzer move, you know?
Yeah, well, I mean, there are other moves. A3 and knight b3 used to be terrible moves too, and now suddenly they're reasonable. So, yeah, but no, I looked at this line actually in the other order before the game, and it's very interesting. But yeah, so takes right now. The difference, of course, with the pawn on h7, g6 is playable. And I don't know, maybe I should have played bishop h6 right away. I mean, I wasn't really sure. I mean, what was happening? I mean, this also is something kind of interesting, probably like this, and bishop f8, bishop d2.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to play knight d7 right away after c4, but then I thought, why not knight e8, and just went for it.
Right. No, it's quite interesting, because I mean, actually in the game, it looks quite good for black. I mean, it's very...
No, I mean, it looked really good to me.
Yeah, like, I mean, basically it's just... Okay, I think already by this point, both players are going all in. I mean, I have to go for c5, and Maxime's trying to get f5, e4, or f5, f4, f3, something along these lines.
Yeah, and the problem is I can never play f5 right away. I mean, I can, but c5 and dc runs into d6.
Bishop c4.
So probably I have to go e4 and knight e5, but it's very strange.
That one, just
this one? Yeah. Okay, so winning a piece there. So that's the tactical breakthrough.
Right, I mean, but even this... Yeah, I mean, maybe this is holdable, but I mean, why go for this? I mean, you're already playing e5, f5. I mean, it's kind of like my game against Magnus. Like, you're already you're going for it. Like, it's impossible to kind of turn back. So, yeah, I mean, I had the choice because like during the game, I saw that I can play c5 and more or less like force a very drawish position. I think something like how does it go? dc5, yeah, d6 takes, and I have something like this, but I mean, I saw like this, and you know, it's just gonna turn into some kind of endgame that's even. And so I played 94. I mean, I wasn't really sure what was going on, but I thought it made sense to go for it. I mean, rather than
as you say, there were a lot of similarities with your game against Magnus. Yeah, except that in this one, White's pieces are much better placed for defense. You know, that's and this may have made the big difference.
Yeah, I didn't realize at first that the knight on c3 was so useful in defense because it prevents f4 all the time.
Yeah, I mean, but it still looks very dangerous. I mean, this whole thing, like, I mean, all of this and knight h5. Like, I mean, I didn't when I played knight e4, knight c3. I kind of vaguely saw this, but I figured there's probably something, but I didn't have anything concrete. And then we reached this position, and I saw this very nice idea, king h1. And I mean, it looks like just a normal move to get out of a check, but in fact, it's very strong because now there are these f4 ideas.
Yeah. So, and just recapturing with the pawn.
Yeah, so like knight g4, for example, which looks like the best move, runs into f3. And like knight e3, queen d2, and I mean maybe black can play f4 and
no, but I thought something else.
You saw something else here too?
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to remember, but you could play h3 maybe.
H3 here, and it's just him. Queen h4, queen d4, like the game.
Yes.
Yeah. Maybe there's something better. No, but I got very excited because I just saw that in all these positions I have f4 ideas just and if black ever has to do something, then I mean the whole attack just vanishes because there's no attack.
It looks like, I mean, basically, if you just take this side of the board, black is completely lost on this side. I mean,
exactly.
So it's, you know, you basically, you know, you have to give checkmate here, or at least get a perpetual check.
But then maybe knight h5 was not correct. I mean, I missed king h1. I mean, I missed the point.
But the knight is not doing very much.
I think so. Anyway. Already. I mean.
No, I mean, I was thinking for a second about taking on c3 and playing f4.
Playing this, but and
okay, more or less. Yeah, but then knight f5 already.
Just c7.
Yeah.
Takes.
Yeah, but knight h4.
And you're getting some tricks.
Yeah, but I thought maybe you could take on e4 after knight f5, and this is why I dropped this.
Just takes.
Yeah.
And just take on b7.
That's it. That's it.
And f3 just rook.
Okay.
So actually, no, I was considering after f3 e3, but I thought it was too much.
We've just got some great excitement in one of the other games that Levon Aronian has defeated Magnus Carlsen. So we'll be coming on to this one shortly. So,
I mean, just fe4, what, knight e3? No, but f3 just takes.
No, I thought. No, wait, I thought something else, but I mean, I just thought it doesn't work, so I stopped.
Just like this.
And knight h4, but I think you have g3 and h3 all the time, so shouldn't work.
So it's not made. And here, this sort of position around here, it looks.
I think
it's optically dangerous. You might, panic a little bit in again.
Yeah, but there is
basically no chance at all to create something. It just looks somehow threatening, but it's an illusion. So anyway, congratulations very much. And you'll be in the lead after today. That's whether you're joined or not. Maxime, better luck for tomorrow.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, cheers. We'll take a very short break. Thanks.